Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we are continuing our adventure on Perceptions of the Dead. So, this game, I found it to be really interesting because I looked into it a little bit further and it turns out there's 3 separate stories that all intertwine together. And one of them actually has to do with a girl and a sort of live streaming account, sort of like YouTube. So I'm gonna go ahead and continue with this, but we might check that out at a later date.
I don't know. At least 10 years. That's when my family first moved in over there.
She points to what was, more or less, a mansion across the street and a few houses down. Not that any of the other houses were less impressive. This was kind of a high-end neighborhood, which was a large part of the reason I had met law enforcement twice already. I suppose I'll have to go back at it again with my level. See if I can find anywhere that may hide a seam in the foundation.
Do you need help?
Okay, seriously, what was her deal? No, I've got it just fine.
Oh, okay. Well, it was nice to meet you.
You too, kid. She stands there watching with the eyes of a puppy as I close the door on her. I look back to the clicking ghost on the ceiling and realize that I got more heebie-jeebies from talking to that girl than I did watching movies with a ghost hanging above my head.
Okay, that's wrong. That's wrong.
I nearly jump out of my skin as my phone goes off. The ringtone clearly indicates it's to my work number. Looks like I have another job after this one, Snippy. She clicks the same as she had before, unresponsive to my attempts to converse with her, which is a good thing. I mean, she's a pacifying. No need to gank her. She'll fade naturally. I answer my phone and wait for the words. There's a moment of silence.
Is this the boy in the Dylan's house?
I recognize the voice immediately. I hang up. Her knock falls not a moment after.
I heard your phone ring. You answered at exactly the same time.
Maybe she had gotten my number somewhere, caller ID or something in the house. Maybe she didn't realize the significance. How did you get my number?
Wow, way to maintain an air of mystery.
Huh?
Aren't you supposed to have some line like la la photogin or something?
No, the caller is supposed to say that. Fuck. Did I just say that?
Oh.
An awkward pause hung itself, much like I was thinking about doing.
Can I come in? It feels odd to talk about this kind of stuff on the other side of the door when you're right there.
Wow, this girl is persistent.
I grimace and let her in. How did you get my number?
I read about it on 4chan. I wasn't sure it was you until just now, though. I had my suspicions from the moment you arrived.
Someone posted my number on 4chan?
Wow.
You're nothing like I imagined from the urban legends, though.
What, were you not expecting a black guy?
Damn. Racist stereotype much?
Well, I was expecting someone tall and dark, so I suppose I was right in a sense.
Oh, that's brave. A race joke.
Why are you making it about that?
Because I'm hoping it makes you feel uncomfortable and you'll leave.
So, is it true? Is anything here?
I almost turned to check on the girl in the ceiling, but maintained my gaze. Nothing that the tenants have to worry about, it would seem.
That's an evasive answer.
Will you leave if I give you some information?
Yes. Well, maybe. It depends on what you tell me.
I'd figured as much. I'm a spiritualist. I work for folks who think they have ghosts. I flip up my hood. With the appropriate ambience, I strike a much more intimidating character.
Okay, that dude looks like the hash-slinging slasher.
The girl's face paled a little.
No kidding.
The hood is actually one I stole from the body of a serial killer. His psychic residue left it with an aura of violence that would invoke fear. It's a long story. What more would you know?
Are they real?
Yes, but they're so rare, you will never encounter one in your entire life. It was a half-truth. She wouldn't. She didn't have the spiritual perception. The lie lay in the rarity, as advertised by the clicking of the girl on the ceiling.
I get it. Perception. It's called Perceptions of the Dead. That's funny.
Oh.
Disappointment. Good. It shouldn't take much to push her towards boredom and a departure. She looks around the house. The disappointment slowly spreading to her face.
So there's no...
Why does she stop? I follow her gaze to the girl on the ceiling. The clicks grew louder. The ghost stood up in a violent oh no. She could see it, and it hurt. All at once, it rushed her. Claws sweeping wildly as its seizure-like movements brought it closer.
Holy cow.
Fear had taken the girl's voice. Should I kill it? No, it's harnessed almost everyone. There's only one thing I roar. I feel my body start to crumble. I always feel like this when I roar. To tell the truth, I still don't even know what I'm really doing.
He roars. Like a cat? That's weird.
But I can feel myself die, just a little. And let's just say when I actually die, I'm gonna be a handful of a haunt for my successor. The girl on the ceiling stops in her tracks. A moment of pause and she retreats. Sitting back above the TV where she had watched me earlier. I let out a breath as my soul snaps back into place. Behind me, I hear desperate gasping. Great, maybe a panic attack will scare her off. Slowly she raises her arm. I follow the finger. It's not pointing at the girl on the roof.
There's someone out there.
I turn to the glazed glass door. Pressed flush against the glass is a face without features and hands with fingers too long.
It's a ghost or
For
Slender.
the first time in years, I felt my blood run cold.
It's Slender.
No,
What's wrong?
her voice is still panicked.
Scream again! Make it go away!
I try to speak, but my voice catches in my throat as its hand glides smoothly to the doorknob, and the handle begins to turn.
This is creepy.
I lunge to turn the deadbolt.
What's wrong? What is it?
Why can't I speak?
Scream again!
The handle stops rattling. The form steps away from the door, fading into obscurity of the frosted glass. No.
No, what?
She was in shock. It was a defense mechanism. I wish I could easily overcome my fear with it. We need to figure out a way to escape. I had grown complacent. Even the most violent specter I had encountered as of late never actually threatened my life.
Why? Can't you deal with it? Why are you scared of it and not the woman with bladed hands?
That's the thing outside. I call it
Yes!
Slender.
Slender.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if there's more than one even.
It's a Slender. All he needs is a black suit.
Slender? You call it a slender? Like Slender Man?
Yeah, kind of like that.
I nod, watching for movement outside the door. The last one. I wince just thinking about it. I've only ever met someone like me once. It killed them.
What the hell?
It doesn't obey any of the rules. In the distance of the back of the house, I hear a rattle, and then a slow, deafening creak. She gasps, then stops her breath. Silence falls as even the clicking stops.
It's inside. Oh God, it's here. Why did I come here?
The ghost on the ceiling scuttles away, hurrying up the incline above the stairs. I try to steady my breathing. Slowly, I lean over, peering around the corner, down the hallway to the back half of the house. As still as the grave, it stands, a silhouette in the hallway.
But it's white. It can't be a silhouette. More like a ball of light.
Fuck. Should I move? Should I run? The decision was made for me as a hand closes around my own. The sight is gone as I feel myself tug backwards. I turn, following the girl from across the street up the stairs. Why are we going upstairs? There's nowhere to escape from there. It's too late to change my mind. Behind me, at the foot of the stairs, it stands, still as stone.
Run!
I flee, retreating to the safety of the master bedroom, locking the...
What was I thinking? I should have just kept running. Why did I stop? Why did I think you would be different than anyone else?
What?
I thought you were strong. I mean, you are strong, that's obvious. You were able to travel so far.
I just took a plane.
Jesus, you're that strong? You can keep up that level of manifestation long enough to fly on a plane?
What?
I mean, I I can appear within 10 miles of where I died, compared to the boy that those creatures devoured.
What are you talking about?
I've never met a ghost as strong as you.
Wait, what?
I'm not dead. Abruptly, she stops in her tracks.
Are you kidding? How can you be so strong and not realize you're dead?
I'm not dead.
Look, it doesn't matter what you think, because in a moment that thing is going to come in here.
She grimaced, holding back tears.
It's going to come in here and kill me again. I'm not ready for that. Dying once was bad enough.
Wait a minute, so she's a what? Oh my gosh.
For a moment, the veneer fades and I see
Whoa.
her, bloodied and bruised. She looked like she had been hit by a truck. You're a ghost? Splinters hit my shoulder. I wheel around, finding my blade in motion, as fluid as only practice can provide. The creature fills the doorway like a tombstone, and then it moves. Like oil sliding across a hot pan, the creature sidesteps me, ignoring me as if I were nothing more than a piece of furniture. It approaches the girl, and I hear her scream. I scream. Reality becomes a blur, and I bring around my blade.
Alright, if I aim for the head, my chances of hitting it are very low. Because headshots are always, like, if you've ever played video games, you know that headshots are always the best and worst kind of shots to make. So I'm going to aim for the leg.
The blade vibrates violently, but I feel something give. I feel it before I hear it. A scream like my own. I watch in confusion and horror as a seam tears open across its face. Then, I watch it tear apart, unhinging its jaw. It steps forward. It's upon me in a heartbeat. A single swing shattering my weapon and sending the world spinning, only to lurch to a stop as I impact the cabinet door, shattering the wood. I see it lurch towards the girl, her spirit flickering. No! No. Not again! I hear clicking and turn towards the corner of the closet. Miss Scissors had apparently found a place to hide. I hear a scream from outside the closet. Instinct guides my hand. I close fingers around the rags of the ghost, and with a heave, send her flying. The creature swats her away, her blades raking its white flesh. I won't let you! The creature turns slowly, looking around as though confused. I step toward it, and each of my footsteps seems to burn the ground.
You know, he has eyes and a sort of nose. No mouth, though.
The creature steps back, still silent as the grave. I'm lost in what I'm doing. I reach out and simply touch the creature. Waves of light and color wash over the creature, pulse by pulse. The creature's color slowly shifts to match the world around it. And then, it's simply gone. My breathing steadies, and the color fades. Eventually, the world turns pale, normalcy descending. The creature is simply gone. What was that? I looked down, opening and closing my fists. There was nothing left of whatever I had done. Or the Slender, for that matter. I look around the room. No, seriously, what the fuck was that?
I don't know. Am I supposed to know?
No. Damn, I hurt all over. Who are you anyway?
Tulip. My name's Tulip.
Tulip? Brooks?
Yeah?
Then who? I turned to watch the scissor girl skitter away.
I don't know. She's been here since before I died.
I flopped back down, laying flat on the floor, and closed my eyes.
Alrighty, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and end this episode here. If you liked it, go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe. It really does help. And I hope to see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.